Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to discuss my professional nursing synthesis proposal. We will start with the agenda. We'll go over the problem description, the evaluation of current practices, and the solution recommendations and implementations, and we will conclude at the end. And I would love to hear everyone's opinion, your thoughts, and what our next steps could be. First and foremost, we'll start with the problem. As we all know, there's a growing population of older adults and they are having a higher acuity as they get sicker. Also, the use of the emergency department is growing because of various reasons, such as lack of primary care providers, financial reasons, and lack of understanding what an emergency consists of. But the thing is, we can't turn away patients. We have to provide the best care that we can, no matter what kind of acuity it is, what kind of treatment they need. We are responsible for providing the best care that we can. The best thing that we can do is evaluate our resources to achieve the best approach to patient care. Right now, the problem in our emergency department is the use of certified nursing assistants. The reason it's a problem is they do have a limited scope of practice. We're not utilizing them to the best of their abilities, to the top of their scope. And there's an inadequate staffing mix. Nursing assistants cannot replace nurses, but they can alleviate their workload. Therefore, we need to have an adequate number of nurses and nursing assistants that can work in collaboration together to achieve the best possible care. Why is this important to nursing, you may wonder? Well, if there's not an adequate staffing mix, if we're not utilizing our resources to the best of their abilities, this increases the workload on nurses. Nurses are primarily the staff that are delivering the most care to the patients. Not saying that everybody else does not, but there is an increased workload on nurses, and that needs to be alleviated with the correct support staff. In turn, increased workload delays patient care. It also increases stress on nursing staff. It decreases the efficiency of patient care, and then in turn, this could decrease patient outcomes. We need a mutual understanding of certified nursing assistant scope and skill set. There is an importance of decreasing the stress of nurses. We all need an equal workload among all clinical staff in the emergency department. Not saying that everybody can do the same thing, but there are ways that we need to support each other with collaboration and communication, which is key to delivering safe patient care and quality patient care. And we need to understand that all types of issues are coming into the emergency department. But the problem is there's an increased use of the emergency department for things other than emergencies. And we must have the adequate staff and the appropriate skill sets to be able to keep the patient flow going and making sure that the quality of care is being delivered and we're not delaying patient care because of the influx of patients. My proposal to you all is creating a standardized list set for nursing assistants. This can create a mutual understanding between nurses and nursing assistants for their scope and skills. In turn, this will improve communication and expectations. It can alleviate nursing workload and can improve the timeliness of patient care. We can't do our job alone. We have to use every staff member to the top of their scope. On the other hand, we can implement paramedics within the emergency department. The reason I say this is because paramedics have a broader scope of practice than nursing assistants. Nursing assistants could be utilized in other areas, but this would take evaluation of the hospital to determine where they are most needed. I'm not saying that nursing assistants aren't useful, but they could be more useful in other areas besides within the emergency department. Paramedics are able to monitor patients more closely. They can administer medications. They can manage telemetry. They can do much more than a nursing assistant can. But also, this would take budgeting. This would take potentially decreasing nursing assistants, cutting jobs, which is beyond this proposal, and we would need more investigation into that. But that is a proposal that I would like to promote or propose. How would we accomplish this? We need to educate. Education is key. This is going to take various phases to implement, no matter which proposal you choose. Nursing assistants and nursing assistants need to mutually understand each other's scope before we can move forward at all. This needs to be something that everyone attends, so all questions and concerns can be shared and a mutual agreement can be created. We need to have a list of what everyone thinks skill sets are, scope is, and create that into my next proposal, which will be a master list to be shared among everyone. Faster implementation of patient care can be accomplished with a master list. This creates mutual understanding, as I have talked about during this whole presentation. This will allow nurses to be able to provide more direct patient care and allows more autonomy among nursing assistants. They wouldn't have to go to the nurse and say, am I able to do this? Nurses wouldn't be thinking, are they doing the right thing? They would have that list, that master list, to ensure that they're working within their scope and they're also doing the appropriate skills. This does not take away supervision or delegation. That still holds the nurse accountable, but it, like I said, it allows more autonomy among nursing assistants. To conclude, nursing staff must collaborate between each other to maximize patient care. Our main goal is to achieve high quality and safe patient care. The aim of this proposal is to better utilize nursing assistants, whether that be in the emergency department or elsewhere. The allocation of resources must be achieved, like I said, with it being nursing assistants or paramedics. We must all work together to improve the flow of care. This can only be accomplished with collaboration and communication among each other. This is my literature review table of all the resources that I used to implement this proposal and propose it to you guys. My references are on this slide, and I would love to hear everyone's opinion, your questions or concerns, our next steps, what they can be, and I would love to conclude with everybody, and feel free to share anything that you might want to add. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing everyone's concerns and questions and opinions. Thank you.